But you didn't answer the question. How did you settle in Nansen, and what
Oh
did you
yeah, yeah. So the name Nansen comes from a polar explorer called Fridtjof Nansen. He was a Norwegian polar explorer, and the first thing he did was he crossed Greenland on skis as the first person to do that. And he later wanted to reach the North Pole, and he set up this very ambitious expedition to get to the North Pole, where literally they had to encapsulate themselves in the ice and
Mm.
get transported with this ship through the ice towards the North Pole. And it literally took years. They almost got there, and then they had to the course was a bit off, so they had to basically ski, two people literally
Mm.
fighting polar bears, walruses that would attack their kayaks, etc., to make it up there. And they made it as far north as any person had ever made it. And in addition to doing all these crazy things, he was also a scientist, he was a humanitarian. So we figured that naming our company after him is a good idea. He projects a lot of the same values that we have as a company, namely courage, curiosity, transparency, and speed, which is important in the blockchain industry. So that's why we named the company Nansen. It's also pretty easy to pronounce in most languages, which
Mm.
is a benefit. And I think there's even a few Chinese interpretations that that you could make from the name as well, or so I've heard.
Oh, what are those?
So I think the funny one is I don't even know if the tone's right, but Nanshen, so like a male god or something like that.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Which I think some people thought was funny, some people thought was kind of cringy.
Mhm.
But yeah, and then there's also Southern Forest, I think, which
That-
perhaps, yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow, all great inferences.